Hello, my name's Lindy Cowling. Welcome to my channel. My website www.lindycowling.co.uk, my email info@lindycowling.co.uk. This short video is called Allowing Higher Self to Drive to Our Highest Outcome. So, what do I mean by that? Our higher self, which we have accessible, although many of us don't realise it till later on in the journey, but we have access to that 24/7. Our higher self knows what is best for our spiritual evolution, for our spiritual growth, for our spiritual progress, and for the evolution, the expansion of our spirit and soul. Many of us spend a lifetime fighting against that because we don't realise that, and also because we like our own way, we like that control, we like to think that we're running the show, as in our personality, when in fact we would have a much more beneficial time of it if we allowed higher self to take the lead. What do I mean by that? Do I mean that higher self means no challenge, no change? Quite the opposite. Higher self often means challenge and often means change. But that is the purpose of why we're here, really. To walk us back to who we truly are, to walk us back to divine love. So we have to evolve and change accordingly. If we allow higher self to take over and stop fighting against it and stop battling against it, what we're actually doing is we're battling against ourselves, we're battling against our highest outcome. And yes, highest outcome does involve change, highest outcome does involve a lot of growth. You know, highest outcome does involve decisions, but the choice we face if we don't listen to higher self is to remain in basically on a hamster wheel, going round and round in circles. Growth can become very stagnant, energy can become very stuck, and then of course illness and disease and illness of the mind, body and soul follow accordingly. So in some ways, once we're aware of it, what choice do we have? Actually, the more aware of it you are, the more difficult it becomes to ignore. Once you're aware of the calling of your soul, the voice of your soul, the voice of your spirit, it becomes increasingly difficult to ignore that. Sometimes, in our human form, we think we know best, our mind knows best, our ego knows best, what's best for us. But in fact, our soul and our spirit knows what's best for us, and sometimes what's best for us, isn't the obvious decision, and isn't the most straightforward and easiest decision. And yet, the soul and the spirit knows what it's doing. If we stop struggling and fighting against it, and stop struggling and fighting against our highest outcome, our highest alignment, coming into alignment with our soul and spirit, it will be much easier for us in the long run. And on that note, I will love you and leave you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for resonating. See you soon. Bye-bye.